What's going on, everybody? How's everyone doing today? Hopefully we get some cool announcements today, along with whatever the pre-show is. And I'm probably going to try and watch all of them, although I think because I work, I'm going to miss the Xbox One, unfortunately. But we'll be able to do a lot of the Saturday ones, I think. Maybe. It depends on what I'm doing. But I definitely wanted to, like, at least get one of the days. So that's what we're doing. 1 minute to go. Let's see what these guys have to talk about.
I told you we'd start right on time. Hello, everyone around the world, and welcome to Summer Game Fest Kickoff Live, presented by Prime Gaming. I'm Jeff Keighley, and buckle up because we've got a big show for you filled with new game announcements, world premieres, updates on the games you play every day, some surprises, and special guests, including Jeff Goldblum, Giancarlo Esposito.
Jeff Goldblum, that's kind of cool.
By Weezer, Japanese Breakfast,
Weezer's pretty cool
and the
too.
Sonic the Hedgehog Symphony Orchestra. Yes, that's really a thing. Now, like a great video game, there may be some twists along the way today, and just wait until you see what we have planned for the end game. That is all I'm allowed to tell you right now. This is just the start of a big Summer Game Fest weekend of news and updates for fans, including live-streamed events from publishers like Xbox and Bethesda, Square Enix, Ubisoft, and more. You can head right now to summergamefest.com to track all the events, and believe me, there is a lot of great stuff coming your way. But today, we kick things off with a big 90-minute cross-industry showcase meant to put platforms and rivalries aside. We will have updates and news for you, no matter if you play on Nintendo Switch, PC, PlayStation, or Xbox. The biggest games in the world will be here, and some of the smallest ones too, made by emerging voices and developers from around the world who represent what's next. Thank you so much for tuning in and kicking off Video Game Summer. Well, let's begin with a brand new game announcement. You're about to see the world premiere of the next great adventure from Gearbox and 2K.
All right, excited already. I'm in. Let's go. What do we got? Prepare.
Fate. It soars on the wind. It rises from the grave. It stalks the ocean floor. You cannot hide from fate. But you
Is that
can
Clay?
make your own.
Is this gonna be like a Diablo game? Wonderlands.
Roll for initiative, suckers!
Yeah, but like, what is it though? Ugh, I hate it when they do
Tiny
that.
Tina's
Oh,
Wonderlands
wait.
is official, and joining us now is Tiny Tina herself, Ashley Birch. Hey, Ash, how you
What's
doing?
up, baby? How you doing?
Great to have you here. So I think the big question everyone's going to have is, what is Wonderlands? What can you tell us about it?
It's a great question.
Yeah.
It's a high fantasy take on a looter shooter, as you saw. And if you're a fan of Borderlands, you'll probably recognize some fantasy elements inspired by Assault on Dragon Keep, which was the Borderlands 2 DLC that was beloved by the devs. And so this kind of inspired Wonderlands.
Now, I think the elephant in the room is this a Borderlands game? Is it not? How does it relate?
So it actually isn't. It's its own standalone game. And people that love Borderlands are gonna find lots of elements to love about Wonderlands, but it's its own thing. Tiny Tina's got her own thing going on now. So it's got its own mechanics. There's spell casting. You can customize your character this time, which is super exciting. And yeah, so if you love Borderlands, you're gonna find stuff to love in this. And if you've never played a Borderlands game, this is a great place to start.
Okay, well, Tiny Tina gets her own game, which is fantastic.
Yes.
What is her role? Why does she get her own game?
So she is your bunker master. She is kind of guiding the narrative and changing it on a dime if she wants. And she's just taking your cast of characters, which is an amazing cast, through this wacky world. And she's taking you on an adventure to defeat the Dragon Lord.
And,
Who is that? I don't know. You'll have to play.
and I wonder who plays the Dragon Lord, because you've got quite the voice cast,
We
including
do.
you in this, which is
Oh.
awesome. So
job.
feels
Thank you.
like such a big experience. So this was a bit of a tease, announcing it's out there. When will we find out more about this game?
Hopefully this summer. And you can find out a lot more at playwonderlands.com if you'd like.
Okay.
But yeah, just stay tuned for updates.
All right, coming early 2022. So something to
Yes.
look forward to next year.
Seems
I
cool.
think
They could always.
in
I've
person.
always said they could take
Appreciate
the
it.
Borderlands
We'll see
universe and
more
expand
later
it
on that
into
game.
all
right,
kinds of
well,
big
now it's
spin-offs.
time
This
for
is not necessarily the
another
take that
brand
I
new
expected
game
them.
announcement. This one you probably are not expecting.
Also, I thought they were supposed to be
Final
releasing a
Fantasy
game
franchise
before the end of the
back to
fiscal
life
year,
as
so
a grid-based tactical strategy title for Steam on PC. This is an insanely fun trailer. I hope you'll enjoy it.
world premiere. SNK. Huh. I don't know much about this franchise. Is it weird that I'm like bummed out that it's pixel art and not this like 90s animation style for the game itself? Yeah, I've never played much of Metal Slug, so. Well, right now this is Metal Slug Tactics, but we're watching the Summer Game Fest, which is like a kind of like it's like the start of E3. I know they're going to be streaming other stuff for E3, but it's just a bunch of new game announcements today.
It's well past 3 a.m. their time, so don't worry. We chatted earlier, and I'm very excited to share this with you right now. Hello, mystery guest.
Hello.
Uh,
Dear. Hi.
Mr. Kojima, it is so good to see you. Thank you for joining us from Tokyo. First of all, I just want to ask, how are you doing? How are you feeling? How are things right now over there in Japan?
東京ではですね、まだ非常事態宣言っていうのが出てて、ちょっとコロナの、
No problem, dude.
患者数が増えつつあると。で、
So yeah, it's just gonna be
そろそろ打ち出そう
just gonna be a bunch of game announcements, trailers,
Well, we certainly hope
some
that you're
news
gonna
and
get
stuff
your
like that.
vaccine soon.
and then there's gonna be
let me
more
ask
throughout the
you, as a
weekend.
Creator, how has this past year impacted you?
今までのものづくりっていうのは、今自分がいる世界を見て、で地続きで5年後、10年後、20年後どうなるかっていうのを考えながら、そこにエンターテインメントを加えていって、作ってたのが結構その10年後、20年後に当たってたりっていうのがあったんですけど、今回の DS に関してはもう発売直後になったので、ちょっとかなりものの考え方が変わったというか、ものづくりのスタンスがちょっと変わったというか、いろいろ考えました。今後のものづくり。やっぱり
You just missed it. It's called Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. It looks to be like a fantasy version of Borderlands almost, but that's all we know about it. So if you look up the website playwonderlands.com, you can find it. Once this is over, I might go back, depending on how long this ends up going on for. I might go back and look at the trailer again. But I'm sure it's on the Gearbox YouTube channel as well. There's supposed to be more for Gearbox on the 12th at like 5 EST. I hope I'm not yelling. It sounds like I'm yelling, but I don't know. I feel like I'm being way louder than the game than this thing.
Curious about what the next era of Hideo Kojima Entertainment is going to be. I don't know how much you can say, but can you give us any sense of kind of where you're
I'm Eastern time, so
the themes or the ideas?
There was an announcement today. There was an announcement like 5 minutes ago.
今までのような、一歩一歩進むものじゃないんですよね。やっぱりその911の時もそうですけど、このコロナでガラリとあらゆるものが変わっていく、ものすごいスピードで変わっていくんで。
But yeah, on the 12th, there's another announcement.
なんで、それをどうするかというその予測ですね。全く宇宙人が攻めてくるとか、そういうゲームであればこの中でも関係ないんでしょうけど、やっぱり社会性の基盤を持ったエンターテインメントっていうのを作りたいですし、皆さんに起こりつつあることをエンターテインメントの中でちょっと紹介したいというのもあるので、今後世の中がどちらの方向に向かっていくかっていうのが今まで以上にすごく急激に変わっていっているので、そこを間違えないように作るというか、そこはすごく神経質になってます今。
All right, fair enough. I tried. Well, Mr. Kojima, honestly, I really do appreciate you making the time to stop by and just say hello to everyone. We miss you, and we can't wait to see what you're working on next. So, thank you.
Jeff, one more thing.
Hideo Kojima's projects are always interesting. Are we getting a PS5 version of this game, or is this like an expansion? Why does this remind me of Metal Gear? Colonel. All right, Norman Reedus. You gonna sneak through? He is gonna sneak through. Oranges. Why is that a box of oranges? Yeah, it looks like a Death Stranding expansion or something, or a remaster for PS5. They're obviously like hinting at something Metal Gear based. What is happening? So it's kind of an expansion. It's probably longer. But it's mostly like a remake for the PS5, which could be cool. Put the anime waifu on the box. Yes.
There you have it. Death Stranding Director's Cut finally confirmed. I hope I make it into the Director's Cut. I'm told the full reveal is just weeks away. Stay tuned. All right, next. It's my honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary actor who dedicated a whole episode of his Disney Plus show to exploring the world of gaming and has been in games like Call of Duty Black Ops 3. And we're thrilled to have him here at Summer Game Fest.
Jeff Goldblum.
How are you, my friend?
Thank you so much, Joffrey or Geoff or sorry, I think it's Jeffrey. Hey, maybe it's Jeff. Hi, Jeff. Thank you so much, sincerely, for having me here. I'm thrilled to be here. Hey, I was watching your show, and I was wondering if there might be some video game world premieres, as you say. And sure enough, yeah, there is. There is.
Yes, we do like our world premieres around here.
Jeff Goldblum has such an interesting speech pattern.
Well, it's funny you should say that. Yes, you could say, yes, I do. If you don't mind, I've got something here. I'm going to read it on this. There's a little bit of a teleprompter that they're putting up here. So I'm going to read something because I don't want to get it wrong. I'm very meticulous about this. So here's a dramatic reading of this game announcement. Ready? I'm going to make the game announcement right now. Hello. I'm here to welcome you to a very different world. It's going to elevate you
What a weirdo.
to new heights. It's going to submerge you to new depths, maybe even challenge you to control chaos. Actually, it's going to certainly challenge you to control chaos. It's a world so-called evolved. Take a look at the, you guessed it, world premiere.
What a weirdo. Jeff Goldblum's such a goofy dude.
We ignored all the warnings. We forgot the lessons. We abused our power. We played with genetics like it was a toy.
It's a Jurassic World game. How are they going to do
We
this?
weren't careful. And now, here we are. This is a very different world.
This is another top-down, like, Jurassic Park Builder Simulator game. I don't know what the first one was.
All right, this performer's new album, Jubilee, is out now, and her book, Crying in H Mart, is a New York Times bestseller. Here now to perform Glider from the upcoming open-world game Sable by Raw, Fury, and Shedworks, it's Japanese Breakfast.
I'll probably get hit with a copyright claim on this. Ooh, that's a pretty game. Reminds me of like, kind of reminds me of Journey. Very pretty game. Looks like I said, looks like Journey.
So beautiful. Thank you, Michelle. Sable will be released on September 23rd this year. That's some news for you. And to learn more about this amazing game, watch the Tribeca Games Showcase. That is tomorrow, where Sable was named an official selection of the Legendary Festival. Now, today is just the start of Summer Game Fest. Day of the Devs with IM8-Bit and Double Fine will immediately follow the live show today, and there are more events coming all weekend and all month, including the Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase on Sunday. It's going to be a good one. Right now, though, we're thrilled to announce the upcoming Western release of a spectacular 3D massively multiplayer online role-playing
That looks
game.
cool already,
Welcome
just like
to
the
world
thing.
of Lost Ark from Smilegate RPG and Amazon Games.
Thing about MMOs for me is combat has to be good. So if it's an isometric thing like this, I'm probably not gonna be super interested in it.
A relic from the half-remembered Chain War. But now, our world has been torn once again. The demons have returned. With roaring destruction.
Cool designs.
Nightmares.
Cool soundtrack. Bam, 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 damn. I mean, it's probably something I would try. But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm not a I'm not a huge fan of isometric top-down RPGs like that. They just don't the gameplay just doesn't grab me like other games do.
Sometimes when you play a game, there's that one thing in your inventory which turned out to be far more useful than you first realized. That's kind of like Prime Gaming. If you're an Amazon Prime member, and most of you probably are, you get a ton of gaming goodies every month. This month, you can download Battlefield 4 and Batman the Telltale series completely free for PC, and there are special in-game benefits and perks in GTA Online, Valorant, Apex Legends, and more.
Yeah, Battlefield 4 is cool.
It's awesome
Although
value, and honestly, this
Battlefield
chaos
4
would
servers
not
are
have been
pretty
possible
sparse at the
without
moment,
Prime
so
Gaming folks believing in my vision for a new way to bring you the news this summer. So head over to gaming.amazon.com to check out all the perks and free games.
it's pretty difficult to get into a
Change
game.
every
I was
month,
trying to play that
but
this
you get to
morning.
keep them forever.
But it's cool that you get it for free.
Okay, right now I'm honored to be
Oh,
joined
dude,
by
that guy
Johanna
looks
Faris,
sick.
the new GM of Call of Duty. Johanna, it's so great to have you with us here on Kickoff.
I'm
Live.
excited.
Everyone
I
is
love
so
Warzone, so
about
I'm excited to see
Call
what
of
Season
Duty's
4 has to
doing with all
bring.
these
And
seasons,
that dude
I
looks
know,
fucking awesome.
Looks like next week, June 17th, Season 4.
Yes, we're super excited. We're super honored to be here, so thank you first and foremost to that. It's just such an amazing time for Call of Duty. We're experiencing such transformational growth and dynamism across the entire brand, you know, from premium title releases to everything we'll talk about today, with Warzone, with mobile, with esports. So it's just super incredible, all the work, and shout out to everybody in the Call of Duty family who makes it happen every day.
Yeah, no, I know Season 3, it was like, Rambo, Die Hard. Now, who knows what's in store for Season 4, but you guys,
Dude,
continually
that guy
update the
looks
game
so
now with new
fucking
stuff.
cool.
Season 4 is coming next week. What can you, this is first info on it, so what can you tell the fans watching around the world?
Yeah, we're stoked. It's jam-packed with new content across Cold War and Warzone. You've got new weapons, we've got new maps, we've got badass new operators. I'm super excited about the hijacked gulag. We've got expanded zombies content for everybody who loves that part of
Hijacked
the
gulag. Okay,
So
that's pretty
we're
fucking
thrilled,
cool.
and I'm excited to bring it forward a little bit here today.
I know, we've got the first look world premiere trailer of Season 4, so let's take a look at that now.
Do what you are told, and you get to live. You understand? I knew you were a smart one. Secure the site. Cold War just turned hot.
We've located the satellite. Raptor 1, my team's about to be overrun.
I am death.
Oh my God, that looks so fun, and 1 week away.
That looks fucking
1 week
sick,
away.
dude.
All right, well, let's move on to, you first joined Activision to run Call of Duty Esports, and we're going to talk a little bit now about what is the World Series of Warzone, which is going to start on June the 22nd. First of all, tell us, what is World Series of Warzone?
Yeah, we're super excited about it. It's really a new way for us to highlight competitive Call of Duty. We've got great success going with Call of Duty League, and now we've got some of the biggest names in gaming battling it out in Verdansk for what will be the biggest prize pool in Warzone since it's launched, right? So we'll talk a little bit about what that entails, but custom lobby experiences, 150-player two-a-side squad. So I'm stoked to see how they kind of rally here in Verdansk.
Yes, and coming up very soon, June 22nd, looks like Looks like Twitch Rivals is going to be a part of this.
Yeah, we are honored to be in partnership with Twitch, always, right? But certainly here with World Series of Warzone and partnering with Twitch Rivals, who's already done so much to really put competitive Warzone on display. So couldn't be in better partnership there, and we're excited to have everybody tune in.
I like competitive Warzone, but if it's like 2v2, I'm probably not into it.
Captains are going to be for the structure of the World Series of Warzone, at least for the first event.
Yeah.
I understand we've
It's
getting a little bit
swag.
of reveal here of who some of the captains are, right?
Yeah, we love the first 5 captains of the first of many events to come. Like I said, these are huge influencers and personalities in Call of Duty, and they also share our passion for competitive Call of Duty, right? They really believe in the promise of World Series of Warzone and to really level up what it means to really battle it out. So couldn't be happier with some of these names, many of whom also hail from the Call of Duty League family. And I'm excited to see who kind of takes the cake here. We'll see.
I was going to say, they'll all be battling out in just a couple weeks on Twitch Rivals. Well, it's really exciting to see how much,
So that's why he was in
kind of year-round experience.
he was in LA.
Much more content. So we can't wait to see where you're going to take it. And I know there is a big new mainline game coming later this year too, right?
Indeed, indeed. More details to share later on, but Sledgehammer Games is, going to bring forward something truly incredible. So we're excited.
All right, we tried, guys. There will come a time and a place for that. All right, Johanna, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. All right, we've got lots of Summer Game Fest kickoff to go, but right now we've got a surprise guest joining us, my fellow Canadian, Ryan Reynolds. Hey, Ryan.
The fuck?
Well, thank you, Jeff, and hello, Summer Game Fest. Now, I know what you're thinking, and no, I'm not here to announce I'm the star of Elden Ring. I think. Instead, no, I'm here to talk about good old-fashioned movies. You remember those things? Of course you don't. Look, I have a new movie coming out August 13th called Free Guy, and in this movie I play an NPC character in a popular open-world video game until I break free and I realize that it kind of sucks to be a lonely background character on an endless walk cycle. So now here's one of those world premieres. It's a first-ever look at our cast on the big screen this August, and honestly, it's been so long I can't even remember who's even in this movie. I didn't say that. I'll cut that out. Yeah, I'll do it right now.
My name is Guy. I thought I had everything I needed.
Mondays, am I right, Joe? You said it, Guy.
But then I met her.
Put these on.
Oh my God! What are these, trick glasses or something?
Guy, there's no easy way to say this. This world, it's a video game. You're not real. We set my... And the guy responsible for this world was going to destroy it.
Are we talking about God? You've met God?
Yes, he's an absolute troll.
Trolls exist.
We can save our world, but we have to fight together. I don't even know what's happening right now, but I love it.
This trailer's... There were trailers up for this for a while ago.
This guy is outskilling all these players.
What the fuck? Ninjas in there?
Like this.
Who the hell even knows who this blue shirt guy is?
He's also really cute.
The game wasn't even made for someone like this.
Terminate him.
Nope. I can't die. I'm never gonna die.
That was fun seeing Ninja, Pokey, Jacksepticeye, Laserbeam, all those guys who will be in Free Guy. Ryan had to say it. I can't say it yet. All right. Up next, it won multiple awards at the Game Awards, and Among Us just keeps going. Now it's time to hear from Innersloth on what's coming next.
This is all they would let me show.
fun ahead. And speaking of Among Us, last year you may remember the very rare Jeff Keighley mask was available as a Twitch drop around the Game Awards, never to be seen again. In fact, I often hear on Twitter from people who get booted from games with the mask because folks think that they're hacked. Well, never fear, today the mask is back. Just head to Twitch, connect your account, and watch 15 minutes or more of Kickoff Live to get your very own Jeff Keighley mask once again, and then it goes back into the vault. I don't know what's going on. All right. Speaking of independent developers, now I'm very happy to welcome to Summer Game Fest the head of indies at PlayStation, a legend in his own right, who has some exciting things to share, Shuhei Yoshida. Hi, Shu.
Thanks, Jeff. Hi, everyone. I'm Shuhei Yoshida, head of PlayStation Indies. What I love about working with independent developers are the new and unexpected games that they create, which allows us to offer an array of unique experiences for players. In my role at Sony, it's very exciting to get to meet with these talented studios, which sometimes can be one person or a small group of friends, to help nurture their ideas and bring them to the PlayStation fans. One example is from Finji, who has been working with Gleb Lobanov, the developer of WonderSong, to publish their new game, Chicory, A Colorful Tale. Chicory released today and gives players the chance to experience a coloring book-style world where players use their painting powers to explore, solve
kinda
puzzles,
cool.
make friends, and draw on anything. Check out Chicory, A Colorful Tale on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5
That's cute.
after the show. As a huge Soulspawn games fan, I totally enjoyed the beautiful 2D action-adventure Salt and Sanctuary a few years ago.
Salt and Sanctuary was probably
The
one of my
developer
favorite games of all
Ska
time.
Studios has been hard at work on a new title, which I'm proud to present to you, Salt and Sacrifice.
Oh, that's sick. Salt and Sanctuary was one of the best games on PlayStation in general. I'm fucking down.
Our sins will catch up with us. Always. I was given a second chance. I spoke the words. I drank the Mage Bane. I live now only to hunt mages. I am a marked Inquisitor. There aren't many of us.
But together, we will tame the chaos.
I'm in, dude. This is sick. Salt and Sanctuary was so good. I'm down. Bring it in. Yeah, that's sick. Salt and Sanctuary was fucking awesome. So
Thanks, Shu, and that's not
I
all.
love
Today, we're
Soulsborne
also
games,
able to share with you
and
a
Salt and
brand new
Sanctuary fit
trailer
that
from the
so
upcoming
well.
Annapurna and Heart
Probably the
Beat
best
Solar Ash,
side-scrolling Soulsborne kind of game I've ever played. I don't know what the hell this is, but it's interesting. Okay, then.
That
It's a
looks
weird trailer.
so great. Can't wait to see it later this year. Now, this week there is a ton of video game news, but there's also a big game launching across console and PC, Chivalry 2, which brings 64-player multiplayer medieval battles to life. Sledgehammers, swords, axes, you name it, and it comes from Torn Banner Studios in my hometown of Toronto, Canada. Here's a look at the launch trailer for Chivalry 2, which you can play right now.
Oh, this is going. I'll be right back. I've seen this already.
There comes a time when a moment will decide your fate. As the throng of battle echoes against steel and shield, as we cry out towards eternity, find yourself in this moment. Ignite the fire of your soul and survive this day. Fall before me. Another victory for Agatha.
Chivalry's cool. I mean, I like it. Who doesn't love smashing people's heads in? And then throwing that head into another dude and killing them.
This month, Valorant from Riot celebrated its 1-year anniversary, and starting next Monday, June 14th, Prime Gaming members will get an exclusive player card to celebrate the 1-year anniversary, and a pity party spray through June 25th. This is all leading up to the release of Episode 3 of the game later this month, which will be celebrated with an epic WW Fest Unlocked Year 1 stream on June 25th. But there will also be a new agent. Who could it be? Well, here's your first very, very exclusive but very, very quick tease to whet your appetite, with more to be revealed later this month during Summer Game Fest.
I don't know much about Valorant. He's a robot.
I told you it was very, very quick. All right, warring PMC factions face off against each other in Escape from Tarkov, the popular multiplayer first-person shooter video game developed by Battlestate Games. Today, we've got an exclusive new look at the streets of Tarkov, the new area of the game under development.
This is cool, but they've been talking about Streets of Tarkov for a while now. Dude, Streets of Tarkov is gonna be such a scary place to explore. Look at all the places people could be and shoot you. That's terrifying. There's like destructible walls and shit? Okay, that's cool. That's a cool new addition.
When I was a kid, the simulation games of Peter Molyneux were some of my favorites. Adding that extra salt on the fries in the theme park to increase your drink sales was so devilish. Well, many of the team members behind those sim games went on to create 2 Point Studios and 2 Point Hospital. Well, today we're excited to share the first trailer for their next 2 Point simulation, 2 Point Campus.
That first sight of the school gates, the scent of a leather-bound book, the faint clatter of knights jousting. Well, I can't say I remember that part, though it wasn't like this in my day. You see, campuses are forever changing. Nowadays, education has to be fun. It can't be all work and no play, and quite right too. Frankly, the results speak for themselves. Academia has never been more appealing, more dynamic, more whatever this is. Today's campus is a place to live and a place to learn. Finely crafted by the sharpest
I'm not into
minds that
these.
money can buy. Though sometimes you still can't get the staff. Yes, these days it really does feel as though anything is possible. Point Campus. Class is in session 2022.
Yeah, I'm not into these games, but cool. A lot of stuff is still coming to PS4 and
This year, I am
too.
thrilled to have Netflix as a part of Summer Game Fest. They have been doing an incredible job adapting games with series like Castlevania and the Dota anime. Well, there is a lot more coming, and you don't have to wait long to find out more. Tomorrow, I'm honored to be guest hosting Netflix's Geeked Week live stream with Mari Takahashi and Rahul Kohli. You can expect the first clip of the Cuphead show, which, spoiler alert, this show is going to be an absolute sensation. I can't wait for you to see it. I'll also sit down with the team behind Arcane, the League of Legends animated show coming later this year, and we might also have updates on The Witcher and the live-action Resident Evil series. Geeked Week is streaming live tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific.
I hope they're all good. I really
Here's a
do.
little sneak peek.
There's a lot of cool stories that they can tell, but
What is Geeked Week? Netflix Geeked
game shows and like video game shows and video game movies just never do well.
First looks and the people who make the shows and films you love on Netflix. Comics.
So I hope they do better. I hope they're good.
Zombies, animation, sci-fi, fantasy.
Stranger Things, The Witcher, and much more.
People you love from the shows you love live. Grab your devices, tuck in, and join Netflix Geeked for Geeked Week. There's so much to get geeked about.
We aren't done with Netflix just yet, though. Coming up next is Smite, a cross-play, cross-platform game that continues to do some pretty amazing IP crossovers. You may remember last summer we announced the Avatar: The Last Bender one. Well, as Smite enters its 9th year, it's time to go upside down.
Stranger Things, that's kind of cool. You get to play as the Demogorgon. That's pretty cool.
Next up, we announce a lot of games on my shows, but I think this is the first time we are announcing an entirely new game label, new game publisher. Enjoy this first look at more than 12 games that make up its initial slate.
Sometimes I ask myself what it all means. Let's begin.
I'm interested. Ooh. Payday.
Is that who you are?
My purpose makes me who I am.
Who is that? I don't remember that
I
game.
finally have the feeling we're doing something worthwhile.
Being relied on to succeed where others would fail.
Gungrave? Man, what was the last Gungrave game? Crossfire Legion, Iron Harvest, Mountain Blade, King's Bounty, Final Form. A lot of these games look really cool.
Prime Matter.
There you have it, Prime Matter, Payday 3-2, and there is actually one more game added to the mix, and for that we go to Todd Hollinshead from Saber. Todd, how you doing?
I'm great, Jeff. Thank you for the intro there. I'm really excited to have this little last edition, which is that Saber and Prime Matter are working together on a new game in the Painkiller franchise.
I don't know what Painkiller
All right,
is.
very cool on that. And there are more details on Prime Matter coming tomorrow with a stream at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, and I will be stopping by. Next up is a brand new IP from a brand new studio, Stray Bombay. It's coming this fall only to Xbox, PC, and Game Pass on day one. It's called The Anacrusis, a 4-player cooperative first-person shooter set aboard a massive starship stranded at the edge of explored space. You team up with your friends in an infinitely replayable fight against alien hordes to unlock perks, weapons, and new ways to play that you can share with your team. Here is the world premiere trailer.
Hello? NASA! Liu! Lance!
This looks interesting already. What the fuck?
No problem. Stick together and let's do this.
Is this a disco? This I do not like.
What the hell is this? It looks okay.
What if we open the doors and run? Just run. No stopping, no shooting, just straight to the bridge.
It looks okay. It looks kind of janky though.
Heavy. Really? We call them tanks.
I call them brutes. From Latin, Brutus.
We'd sound smart calling them brutes.
Eon, you don't want to get in here and help name these?
Nah, I'm good.
Brute!
That was a weird one. Okay.
Look, thanks for that, Chet and the team at Stray Bombay. Tomorrow, tune into Summer Game Fest for a special deep dive presentation on New World, a new open world MMO from Amazon Games set on the supernatural island of Eternum. It's finally coming out later this summer, and in the deep dive video, game director Scott Lane will take players into the mysterious supernatural island that is a world of wonder and horror. Once you arrive, it's up to you to unite warring human factions to take on a common enemy, the Tempest, who wants to unmake life. Scott and the team will detail updates to the game, including new mid and end game content, more PvE and expeditions, 5-player challenges with unique mechanics, bosses, loot, and more. 6 of these expeditions will be at launch, with the closed beta on July 20th and the public launch on August 31st. I will also be down at the studio to chat with Scott about the game and the team's efforts over the past year in the midst of COVID. It is exciting for me to finally be able to get out there and visit game studios again. I miss all these developers. So check out the special deep dive stream on New World tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern at summergamefest.com. All right, well, back in 2018, Rocket League teamed up with Fast and Furious, bringing some of the saga's most iconic cars into the game. And now they are back with a twist that is truly Rocket League, with Fast 9, the next installment of the Fast saga, arriving in U.S. theaters June 25th. Psyonix is bringing back the Nissan Skyline, Dodge Charger, and, well, maybe the most literal, supersonic, acrobatic, rocket-powered heist car ever conceived, the F9 Pontiac Fiero. Strap a rocket engine to a car and play soccer seems like the right idea to me. The Fast and Furious 3-car bundle arrives June 17th in Rocket League. Okay, next up, last year, a new Swedish company named Sharkmob released a teaser for their first unnamed multiplayer project in the Vampire the Masquerade universe. Tonight, we're putting a name on their first game with a brand new world premiere trailer.
This looks cool already. Please be cool.
For centuries we have lived in secrecy among you, maintaining the masquerade. We have influenced your society, fed on your blood, thrived among you, until now.
I hope it's good. Looks cool.
I can't wait to play this game, and we actually won't have to wait long. You can sign up now for the bloodhunt.com is where you go for the closed alpha PC test, available on July 2nd. Bloodhunt will be released later this year. Next, the latest horror game series from the creators of Until Dawn continues with the House of Ashes, part of the Dark Pictures anthology. This third game features American and Iraqi soldiers stranded in a cursed temple. Here's the story trailer with the exclusive reveal of the monsters lurking in the depths.
An ancient horror has awoken from its slumber and is hungry for blood. Shall we see how many have fallen into shadow?
Satellite sweeps of the war zone have uncovered what appears to be an underground storage facility. But I strongly suspect it's where chemical weapons are hidden, so we need to move fast.
ready to go dark.
To descend into the unknown alone is extremely brave.
Man out, hold fire.
Or extremely foolish.
We're gonna psyop this shit.
Brothers in arms, or will it be a case of each man for himself?
Down, get down! They're up on the ridge! Return fire!
You teeter on the edge of an abyss. Your survival depends on the choices you make. They will be as a compass, guiding you through the unknown.
Where on God's green earth have we landed?
What nightmare have these luckless souls fallen into?
You keep lookout.
Lookout? Lookout for what?
One by one, their lights will be snuffed out. Unless you can find the means to save them. Trapped beneath the earth, swallowed
We have to move, let's go.
by the void. Will you find the path to salvation? Or be lost in the darkness forever?
One of the longest, most beloved JRPG franchises in the industry is the Tales of Arise was announced 2 years ago, and it brings the franchise into stunning 3D with Unreal Engine 4. Here's a world premiere look at the latest trailer with more information following in the coming weeks.
Pretty fancy place they got here.
Harmony and coexistence between the Renans and the Danans.
I'm Dohalim Ilkaris. Should you need my skills on the battlefield, all I care for is maintaining peace.
I'm Captain Kisara of the Eldermenancia Guard. Ha! Flare the Malisa! From now on, when I fight to protect my dream.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger.
The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true.
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Been looking for you.
Olaf, get the hell out of my realm! This is Danon's realm and it's ours, understand?
Is it over?
It's only just begun.
For Summer Game Fest, we have a special announcement for you. That the console version of Sky Children of the Light would arrive to Nintendo Switch on June 29th. And the Little Prince season would start soon after on July 6th. Enjoy the game.
One of the things I take great pleasure in is using a platform like this show to introduce you to new developers and studios with games that deserve the spotlight. That's definitely the case with this next title from a small Swedish studio named Wishfully. Planet of Lana tells the story of a young girl and her loyal friend who embark on a mission through a colorful world that's designed to feel like a gouache watercolor painting come to life. Here's your first look at the Planet of Lana, coming to Xbox and PC in 2022.
That's a cute little thing. Something unsettling about her black eyes. Interesting.
What a
Hey,
beautiful
Overwatch 2
artistic
stuff.
game.
Neat.
Honored to have that on our show. Well, joining me now is Aaron Keller, who's the game director of Overwatch 2. Aaron, great to have you here on Kickoff Live. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us here.
Yeah, we are excited to learn more about what's planned for Overwatch 2. You guys recently, you had a PvP live stream that I watched, and you revealed some changes coming to Overwatch 2. What can you tell us? What's the latest?
Yeah, so we recently announced that Overwatch 2's format is changing to a 5v5 team format. This requires a fresh look at all of our heroes in the game. It should feel new yet familiar to fans of our strategic team-based combat.
Yeah, it was great to see you guys playing, and you know, I long awaited for people to get a chance to go hands-on with it. And today, I know you brought us a look at some skins for some of the characters, right?
Yeah, the team is so passionate about updating the look and the feel of the world of Overwatch. And one aspect of that is creating entirely new models for Overwatch 2 for all of our heroes. Wow. So today we're going to be looking at two of those, Baptiste and Sombra.
All right, well, let's take a look here, and I know you're going to tell us a little bit about what we're seeing, but it's so cool to see these characters brought into Overwatch 2. So yeah, what do we got here? Yeah,
so this is Baptiste, and there's a lot of new technology that go into our models. We have new hair shader tech, excuse me, in order to get the look that we're going for with his haircut. He also has a glowing cape and gloves that kind of give that medic or surgeon vibe to him. Thank you.
And we're going to Sombra, I think, right?
Yep, so next up is Sombra. This was a very challenging look for us to update. It's an asymmetrical design. There's so many layers of hair and clothing and technology in this. If you look closely, you can actually see circuitry and nodes embedded in her clothing. She's a world-class hacker, so it all makes sense.
No, again, it's so great for fans to see these characters you know and love from the first game updated for Overwatch 2, and we can't wait to see more on the game. We appreciate you giving us a little sneak preview here, and I'm sure there'll be more later this year on Overwatch 2.
You bet. Thank you.
Awesome. All right. Thanks very much, Aaron. Now, recently I had a chance to play Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance with the game developer Jeff Hammond.
Dark Alliance looks okay. I don't know.
Ember Moon from the WWE. That's right.
I'm kind of bummed out that there's only 4 characters you could choose from. I was hoping you'd be able to build your own character.
22nd. Take a look.
But otherwise, it looks cool.
Hey guys, it's Jeff Keighley, and today, as part of Summer Game Fest, we are going hands-on with a game that is coming out in just a couple of weeks. It is Dark Alliance, and we've got Jeff, one of the game developers from 2K, Jeff, special guests, Hannibal Buress, and Ember Moon.
Okay. That looks like a trap.
Oh,
that looks like a trap.
Oh my god. Trap.
Ow. Oh, shit.
Oh no, you get. Oh no.
A warrior's death. I died again.
I'm coming to get you.
I like the idea that it's a third-person action game,
Watch it.
Oh.
but it was something I'd have to play before I can really tell you
Developers down.
The dev is down.
So remember, I know you really want
if it's gonna be like
I've
solid or
read
not,
all
right?
the books, especially the Driss backstory, and I just connected with it on such an intimate level to the point where my wrestling character that everyone sees on TV is actually based on this character. The red eyes, even though Driss has purple, I just love everything about him, that he's just constantly the good guy the entire time.
Oh, what the? He's a
It's the
butcher.
Verbeek chef.
Ah, that doesn't look healthy at all. Oh, why'd I just
All
run
right,
up
Big
on him like that?
Thickums,
Well,
let me see
I'm
what
here
you
now.
got. You
So
ain't got
what?
nothing on us, baby.
I'm here now.
I spoke
Oh.
way too soon.
We got him.
Yeah, this could be cool.
Come on.
We don't want any dessert.
There you go.
Let's go.
Damn, what a death. Gonna have some weird dreams tonight because of that. Oh, yeah.
Act complete.
That was great.
Did it.
I like the style of it. Like, obviously the personality of it's pretty cool, but it's just something like I'd have to try it to really be able to tell you if it's going to be good or not.
All right, Summer Game Fest Kickoff Live presented by Prime Gaming continues. Yesterday was an amazing tease of the next Battlefield from EA. And if you want to dust up on the history of the franchise, its last big modern day game, that was Battlefield 4. It's this month. Prime Gaming members get to download it and play it for free through June 20th. Now, there's no catch. This is the full-blown PC version of the 2013 game, and those only in Battlefield moments still hold up.
Not including DLC. The DLC still costs $40,
Free copy right now,
which is a
if
shame,
you're an
but
Amazon Prime member. And this Sunday, watch the Xbox.
hopefully more people hop on because of all the announcements. Because I'm super down to play some Battlefield 4 if I can get into a server.
World premiere. Monster Hunter Stories is coming to the Switch in July, and we've got your first look at the story trailer.
Wings of ruin.
You don't understand. That Rathalos is...
Nergigante! Oh, I love Nergigante.
We can't let you interfere with our plans.
I don't like it when they do trailers like this with no sound effects and it's just music and then random dialogue. It seems so awkward.
You suppose he saw this coming?
We won't let you awaken it.
So, you're going to be born, huh?
Kind of what a weird question. Why is it the Nintendo trailers are always so awkwardly quiet?
This summer on the Hella Mega Tour with Green Day and Fall Out Boy. But first, they came together with an indie developer to create stream-safe music for the community. Yes, you can co-stream this performance. So turn it up, premiering their brand new, never-before-released song, Tell Me What You Want, from Wavebreak. This is Weezer.
That's pretty sick, not gonna lie.
This is a message that my manager wouldn't approve. After this song, he'll have a lot of cleaning up to do. Don't be influenced by an office full of dorks. I won't mention any names. Pitchfork. Tell me what you want. I'm gonna get right on it. Tell me what you want. I'll write it down in my notebook. Duly noted. Tell me what you want. If it's gonna make you happy, I'll give you my guitar. Show me all your hot licks. Damn, that's cool. I need a tastemaker to tell me which way to go, so I can play the halftime show at the Super Bowl.
This could be fun. I don't know. It's a neat looking game. It's like a skateboarding game, but with boats. And what is it? Twisted Metal. It's Twisted Metal boat skateboarding with Weezer.
Bleach my hair. Tell me what you want. I'm gonna get right on it. Tell me what you want. I'll write it down in my notebook. Duly noted. Tell me what you want. If it's gonna make you happy, I'll give you my guitar. Show me all your hot licks. Damn, that's cool.
That looks like it could be fun.
Amazing.
I don't know.
Thank you, Rivers and guys, for
Those
that.
games
But
don't seem to
Sean,
like last
and the
very
game
long,
released
so
tomorrow on PC, Nintendo Switch, music streaming platforms, Twitch soundtrack, and a limited edition 7-inch vinyl on I Am 8-Bit.
that's
All
kind of
right,
cool.
well,
It's
right now,
the
let's
7-inch
turn to a
vinyl.
game that we announced last year at the Game Awards.
I mean, depends on how much it
Endless
is.
Dungeon from Amplitude. We showed a brief glimpse of gameplay in December, and fans wanted more. Well, here's an extended look at Endless Dungeon.
We're stuck in this wreck until everybody learns the rules. Yep, all of them. Rule number 1. Certain weapons work better on certain monsters. Learn it or die. Oh, option B then. Rule number 2. Use turrets to protect that unstable dust bomb we call the crystal. Because it's their catnip. And if it goes, you go. Yep, just like that. Rule number 3. Watch your squad. Even if you've got the guns, the turrets, and the crystal, you can't do everything by yourself. If you fight
Watch
alone,
me.
you die alone. Together again. And rule number 4? Well, If you've got all that going, but you still can't win, you gotta change the squad. Tag team. I'm in.
It's like an endless tower defense, shoot 'em up kind of thing. Okay.
What are you guys doing tonight? If you're lucky enough
Twin
to have
stick
a
shooter.
PS5, you're probably getting ready to play Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I've been playing it and having a ton of fun. Well, later today, the team at Insomniac is going to be doing a special launch stream on Twitch. And to tell us more, take it away, Marcus and Mike.
Hey Jeff and everybody watching Summer Games Fest Kickoff Live. Marcus Smith here, Creative Director at Insomniac Games for Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. We're excited that players finally get a chance to play the game tomorrow, and to celebrate, we want to spend some more time with you today. At 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, to live stream the first hour of Rift Apart. Isn't that right, Mike?
That's right. I'm Mike Daly, the game director of Rift Apart. In addition to playing through the opening of the game, we'll also be taking your questions live and talking about what it was like to develop the game behind the scenes. So please join us at twitch.tv.
Some incredible stuff that they do in this game. From what I've seen, the loading times and like the instantaneous scene changes and stuff like that, really cool stuff. I don't have a PS5, so I'm not playing it. Nor was I ever super into Ratchet and Clank, but you can't, like, regardless of what you think of the game, you cannot deny the technology and optimizations they put into this are amazing.
Far Cry 6. Giancarlo, thank you for joining us. Why did you want to take on this role?
They came to me with this phenomenal idea and had proposed that I play Anton Castillo, the leader of Yara, with this big vision and dream for his country. And it really appealed to me because he was a guy who first came from a love of his family and a love of his community and country. And it was so in line with what's going on in the world politically today and what has happened in the past. I thought, what a great opportunity. The other part of it is it's just a different technology that's so brand new. And it excites me as a filmmaker that I wanted to be a part of it.
All right, well, you've played some.
This guy's an incredible actor, so
he's in your career. What was it
he's
like
gonna
being
fucking knock it out of the park in Far Cry 6.
No, I'm not a villain. I gotta push back on you. I'll let you finish. But this guy loves his country. He wants to empower you, Keely. He wants to empower you to stand up and speak your truth. Now, you can go back to calling me a villain if you like.
Well, you are smiling on the box. You're a good guy, right?
I am, because I feel like we as human beings fall in line. And I want to be a renegade within reason. How do you like that? Because I think part and parcel of us falling in line and doing what we need to do and thinking about the cumulative effect of our doing what's right, and the example of that is also to stand up and say, no, I do agree that they're good and bad about all people, but this guy, out of his love and passion for his people, even if they're faceless to him at certain points in time, allow him to be an absolute hero.
Speaking of your character, who did you base him on or study to create this character?
It's so interesting because, of course, the obvious choice to study is Fidel Castro, and it is Cuba, an island that had so many resources, but really the dream of the ability of the dictator to cultivate those resources, something got in the way there. And hopefully that can change in the years to come. It's funny you asked me that question because I was just talking to one of my daughters about Ceausescu and also Hitler, because we were talking about zodiac signs and what signs were certain people. What
You
is
could
that
tell,
mindset
like,
that has you
this guy
wanting to
loves his job.
have power over others. And for each dictator, it's different. She'd never heard of Ceausescu and studied political science and all this in college. Where's my money go? So anyway,
All right, well, one last question for you. Who would win in a square-off between Gus Fring, Moff Gideon, and Anton?
You know, and I have my favorites in those too. So you asked me this question. And you know, immediately I say Moff Gideon. Immediately. You know, somehow I think Gus is colder and displays that coldness in a very particular way. I think Anton could be the most violent man on earth, but given his situation, he may not rise to that occasion or may not have the time. Moff Gideon is otherworldly. This guy thinks in a different way, and he knows what you're thinking before you say it. And he does all his own dirty work, and he has an incredible tool to help him out. So I'm going to say Moff Gideon.
Fair enough. All right, Giancarlo, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We will check out the revolution in Far Cry 6.
And I can't wait for it to begin. Let the games begin!
You can just tell that dude loves the characters he
Prime
plays.
Gaming unlocks a ton of in-game benefits for Amazon Prime members, like an exclusive Valkyrie skin in Apex Legends, $200,000 in GTA cash every week you play GTA Online, and in Fall Guys you get a special Burning Circuits costume for your bean through June 21st. Now, speaking of Fall Guys, the time has come to reveal a brand new costume coming to the game based on a legendary game franchise. Check it out.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Near. Get to play as B2, or whatever her name is.
Vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away.
Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents, and hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again.
Your opponent is new to the clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament.
The vision is missing.
The sounds of nature turn into a clamor of noise during stormy weather. The winds are coming. Clouds high. The birds come!
Yeah, there's times where I wish I liked the Genshin Impact more, and then there's times I
So today
don't.
we've
I'm
announced
kind of glad I don't.
games, a publisher, Prime Matter, so why not announce a developer too? And joining me now are
Deviation?
Dave Anthony and Jason Blundell from the newly formed Deviation Games.
Jason
we know you
Blundell.
guys well from all your amazing work over the years at Treyarch and Call of Duty Black Ops, but what can we expect from your new studio, guys?
Well, thanks, Jeff. And look, Jason and I, we've been mates for donkey's years. And we're like an all-married couple, Jeff. And we've been working together for decades. And we've worked on some huge franchises. You know the games. You know, they've done well. And but we thought, when you're working on those franchises, the long-established IPs, you're working within very, very tight constraints creatively about what you can do. So we thought, after all these years, what if we deviated?
Yes.
So that's Deviation Games.
Okay.
So Jeff, just trust me, all bets are off.
All
From
right.
day one, we got complete financial security to work with creative freedom and time, not just to make a brand new IP, which is what we're doing, but a groundbreaking new IP with innovation at its very core. And the team at Deviation Games, the culture we have is really, really simple.
Okay, I'm
There's
interested.
no place for ego. It's the best idea that always wins, and that's Deviation Games.
All right, well, big ideas from you guys as we would expect. Now, I know it's very early and there is nothing to show on the game today, but can you tell us a bit about what kind of game you're making? What can we expect?
Yeah, I mean, you're very right there, Jeff. Very early, but a lot of exciting stuff going on. So essentially, we spent the last year building the team, right? And so what we knew was we wanted to collect passionate, creative, collaborative people and bring them together kind of under one roof. And that's what Deviation Games is. So yeah, we don't have anything to show right now, but that collaboration, that imagination is going on, and we're going to have something that's going to, I think, leave an indelible mark in the industry when we come out.
All right, well, with you guys involved, as I said, we're excited about it. There is one more piece of the puzzle, though, that you want to reveal today, and for that, let's take a look at this.
Oh, they're teaming up with Sony? Okay.
Okay, big news. The stage has changed. Blue of PlayStation. So you're partnering with PlayStation. What can you tell us about that partnership?
That's right, Jeff. And the partnership with PlayStation, it's all about quality. From soup to nuts, this project is all about quality. And our team of deviators that we have back in the studio, we're doing this for you. We are so proud of you.
This guy's so fucking nervous, dude.
The partnership with Sony, it's very, very simple. I mean, God, just look at the track record of consistency, of high-quality games that they do. It's hit after hit. It's award after award. And now we've been part of this process and we see how they do things. Yeah. It's really clear how they're managing to accomplish that. So we couldn't be more proud to expand PlayStation's portfolio, which we're going to do in a very, very significant way.
I mean, let's just face it, right? Sony rocks, and they get our kind of brand of crazy, so we're very happy with this partnership.
All right, so Deviation Games, PlayStation, brand new IP,
Cool.
a mega IP. It sounds
New
like.
new devs and studios and stuff like that. That's always a good thing. I'm interested.
To see more on
Hopefully they bring out something cool.
Awesome. All right, Dave, Jason, thank you very much, guys. All right, well, this year is the 30th anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog, and later this month, we are honored to be premiering the full Sonic Symphony performance. But right now, here's the Philharmonic Orchestra in Prague performing the music of Sonic Unleashed.
I wonder how these guys feel about playing Sonic the Hedgehog music. You know what sucks is like Sonic Unleashed was like a good game when you were playing as regular Sonic, and then when you played as Werehog, he was just so mediocre at best. But the Sonic part was really good. That and the little dude that followed you around was really annoying. Yeah, these running parts were super fun. The Werehog parts just weren't. It was also really bad if you played it on the Wii. The PlayStation and Xbox versions were significantly better than the Wii version. Those two, the Wii version was so bad. Of course. What do you mean?
Love Orchestra.
Oh, Back for
All right,
Blood.
Sunday,
This
Warner
looks really
Brothers
cool
Games
too.
and Turtle Rock
I'm
will be
so
giving
in on
players
this.
A new look at the zombie multiplayer fun of Back for Blood. And right now, we've got a quick tease of a new boss and news on the beta coming later this summer.
I'm so in. This looks so good. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Okay, dude. Oh yeah, there's a PvP game. There's PvP in that too. I don't know how they're gonna do that.
I'm most passionate
I'm
about
interested
is getting
for sure.
you guys access to play more games at home. Last year, Steam and Xbox did incredible demo events around Summer Game Fest, and this year, Steam's Next Fest starts next Wednesday, and Xbox is back again to do an ID at Xbox demo event, which I'm announcing right now. It starts on Tuesday, and it's completely free, no badges
What's going on, Nate? How you
required.
doing, by the way?
One of the games I'm most excited about in the lineup is Tunic from my fellow Canadian Andrew Scholdice. Here he is to give you a little sneak preview of the brand new demo, which you can exclusively play on Xbox starting on Tuesday.
Hi, my name's Andrew Scholdice, and I'm working on Tunic, which is an isometric action adventure about a tiny fox in a big world, where you explore the wilderness, fight monsters, and...
Oh, I've seen this. This looks cute.
I first started working on it about 6 years ago, and it's been changing a lot over the years, but I'm really excited about where
It's cute. Got a cool art style.
So in Tunic, you start the game and you are a little fox that's washed up on a beach, and you don't have a whole lot of context except for, a lust for adventure, and you are going to wander off, and maybe you're going to find a stick.
Looks kind of like a Legend of Zelda kind of thing.
Further, maybe you're going to find a sword, and it's really about that sense of discovery, about wondering what's around the next corner. People have played the game at shows before, but we wanted to put together a brand new demo that was, for the whole
Jesus
audience.
Christ.
And so it's full
Sucks.
of never before seen stuff, a brand new dungeon, a bunch of areas people haven't seen before.
So excited about Tunic, and Sable also is going to be one of the games in that, along with a lot of other awesome titles. So check that out next week on Xbox. Next up, Stave Off Ragnarok, in this ancient Norse-inspired co-op action survival RPG that you can also fully play solo. Classic hack-and-slash gameplay goes Viking in Norsefeld's Tribes of Midgard, launching on PlayStation and PC July 27th. Here is the brand new trailer.
This looked interesting when I saw it last time, but I don't know.
Chosen by the gods to protect this realm. But your first task is to find some new clothes that aren't as drafty. Your tribe's journey starts in the wilderness. Hunt down pets, gather rare resources, and explore the
Spelled
untamed
pride
world.
wrong.
Once you've plundered all you can carry, return to your village and use those resources to forge Viking-worthy gear. You must protect the seed of Yggdrasil at all costs, or this world and everything in it will be destroyed forever. So take heed. Ahead things rise when the sun sets. Destroy these dark spirits before they destroy the seed. Each victorious knight makes way for a new day, to venture into new lands, build to greater heights, and face fiercer creatures. And with great risk comes great rewards. But be careful. You're of little use to Midgard, squashed by a troll. Craft legendary weapons, build deadly defenses, and grow the strength of your tribe, because those
Thought it was supposed to be
giants are
Prime.
on their way.
Unless you're making a joke and it's going over my
And
head.
it's time for us to end their path of destruction. Let's show them our might is greater than their height. As the saying goes,
Xander would probably be super into this.
can't wait.
Who's ready for some Evil Dead? We announced this game last December at TGA, and now it's time for an extended
Oh,
look
you know what?
at the
You're right.
gameplay.
Yeah, you were making a
To
joke
tell
that
us
I
more,
that
let's
went
turn
over
it
my
to
head.
my friend Tim Willits from Saber.
Hi, Jeff. It's great to see you. Today, we have some extended
Ugh.
footage of The Evil Dead, the game. We are excited to show
This
you
looked interesting too,
And to
but
help
it
me
could also
explain
be
it,
trash.
Bruce Campbell. Thank you.
Bruce Campbell. That's kind of cool. They actually got Brucey in here.
Hola, cyber friends. I'm Bruce Campbell. You know me as Ash Williams, the dude who saved the world from evil. I'm here to bring you the lowdown on the upcoming Evil Dead the game.
This looks kind of sick, not gonna lie.
Classic Evil Dead heroes to live the nightmare. You'll use savage finishing moves or tear evil a new one. Or, if you're not into the whole save the world thing, we have another option. You can play as the vile Kandarian demon itself. But who would want to do that? He'd be a dick. With the power of possession in your arsenal, you'll scare those goody two-shoes to death. Literally, you can do that if you're a dick. Whether you choose the path of evil or righteousness, you'll be throwing down in places you've seen before. You'll collect pages of the Necronomicon, uncover Nobi's lost tapes, and track down other legendary artifacts.
So is this gonna be like Friday the 13th, like a asymmetric horror game, like multiplayer?
Back to the hellhole it came from.
Cinematic attack.
Soon you'll experience the horror yourself, but for now I'll leave you with this thought. It was no accident that Ash always wore brown pants.
Dude, it looks like Friday the 13th, but like 10 times as brutal, which I'm kind of down with.
I'll spoil those good.
Well, I hope it's good because Friday the 13th ended up being pretty
Okay, guys.
mediocre.
Now it's time for the grand finale to the show. This is extremely special. Today, I am so deeply honored to be given the opportunity to share this next game. It comes from one of our industry's most acclaimed developers and a previous Game of the Year winner at the Game Awards. I want to personally thank this developer for believing in my vision of
Nate,
Summer
are you
Game
off work
Fest
now?
as a new way to bring all of us together for a cross-industry showcase and kick off the summer in the right way. So, without further ado, please sit back and enjoy this truly spectacular world premiere. It is finally time.
Oh, is it Elder Scrolls 6? Oh no, it's Elden Ring, finally! They've been talking about this for years!
The Tarnished will soon return, guided by grace once lost. The Golden Order is broken to its core.
Foul tarnished.
Bro, I'm in.
In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition. Someone must extinguish thy flame.
They will fight, and they will die. In an unending curse. reborn.
Bro, I'm in. Dark Souls and fucking Vikings and shit? Hell yeah, dude.
Playing as a lord. I command thee now.
Brandish the Elden Ring. For all of us.
Bro, that looks fucking sick. Yeah, that's actually not too far off. That's actually way sooner than I was expecting it. January next year?
Actually happened. Elden Ring is coming, as you saw, January.
You want to play
21st,
Warzone or something when this is done,
2022 to
Nate?
Next gen.
We could play
current
something else
gen.
though if you
It's
want.
so incredible, and I want to thank so much Miyazaki-san and the team at From for sharing that in-game look at Elden Ring. I hope you guys are happy. Oh my God, I'm free out of prison. All right. And that's going to do it for Summer Game Fest Kickoff Live. Thank you so much to all the developers who took part. And for you and watching around the world, it means so much to me. Summer Game Fest continues all weekend with Netflix Geeked Week and Prime Matter tomorrow, Ubisoft Forward on Saturday, and Xbox and Bethesda on Sunday, Square Enix as well. Head to summergamefest.com for the full and complete schedule. And this is really just the kickoff to summer and a ton of other amazing events that I'm fully supportive of, and I'm very excited to see what they have in store for us as well. As for me, I'll see you again on August 25th for Gamescom Opening Night Live. And this December, I am so happy to say that the Game Awards will return as an in-person ceremony at the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. More details are coming later this summer. Thanks again for being a part of Summer Game Fest. We will see you tomorrow for more, and stay tuned for the Day of the Devs with I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine right now. Good night, everybody.
That's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to
Biggest games in the world.
so this is the new Gearbox game.
Made you. Well, let's world premiere.
This is the new Gearbox game, which looks like high fantasy Borderlands. I'm interested.
Fate. It soars on the wind. It rises from the grave. It stalks the ocean floor. You cannot hide from fate. But you can make your own.
Lots of big names in for voice acting.
Roll for initiative, suckers!
I hope there's more to it than more or less Borderlands in like a Dungeons and Dragons setting. But that's what it's looking like, is Borderlands in a Dungeons and Dragons setting. I'm really hoping that they kind of expand on that, because if it's just Borderlands in a Dungeons and Dragons setting, it's kind of a bummer, not gonna lie. This looks so fucking cool though. I'm gonna watch this again.
Spectacular world premiere. It is finally time.
The tarnished will soon return, guided by grace once lost. The Golden Order is broken to its core.
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition. Someone must extinguish thy flame.
They will fight, and they will die. In an unending curse. For how else is a champion or a lord to be born?
Well, a lowly tarnished, playing as a lord. I command thee now.
Brandish the Elden Ring. For all of us.
It looks so good, dude.
PlayStation 4 and 5.
I did.
That's the big stuff. I'm sure we'll see more things, but I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the stream, don't forget to subscribe and check out the other stuff I'm posting. And yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. You guys take it easy.